Salut, salut.
Vinicius. Back between the legs of Canate and it needed Henderson to come and cover.
Comment vous allez?
That was a little moment, a little glimpse. Get that toe.
Venez assister à la finale de la Ligue des Champions en ma compagnie. J'espère que vous allez super bien. Nous sommes présentement à la 35e minute. Toujours 0-0. Légère domination de Liverpool, je pense. Légère domination.
Exactly what he was doing. Carvajal, all going nowhere. It was a great ball from Alisson. Just didn't have the pace. Diaz had to slow his run down. Allowed him to get back. I think that should have been a yellow card, absolutely. It wasn't. Robson has both Canate and Van Dijk to aim for. Instead goes square to Robson. To Henderson, I should say. Now the high ball in. It's Robertson who's on the end of it.
Mettez la pronostic.
Luis Diaz.
Mettez la pronostic dans les commentaires.
It didn't quite work out for Liverpool.
N'oubliez pas aussi, mettez les cœurs, mettez les cœurs, mettez les cœurs. Connectez-vous, connectez-vous.
Yeah, it seemed to be a clear nudge in the back of Luis Diaz by Militao. Not penalised. He's never winning the header, never gets in there, always going through. Militao never want to turn away an opportunity like that.
Qui sera vainqueur de cette finale?
Semi-finally strained every sinew of his body, leg massages from his teammates during stoppages. He went off and came back on. Almost got to the end of extra time. Canate hasn't dealt with that. Vinicius. Benzema runs into Alexander-Arnold, but it comes back with Vinicius Junior. Carrying Benzema. Tony Kroos. Danny Carvajal. It's been hot as it came to Valverde and he couldn't control it. Luis Diaz can escape. Being chased by Carvajal. We won the race fairly.
38 minutes, 0-0.
In this first half, Carvajal, we wonder how that battle was going to continue. He's had the better of it. He's had his injury issues the last couple of years. It's been back in form the last couple
On
of months.
attend que tout le monde se connecte.
Certainly, there's a lot of energy about him in the semi-final. Some hits cross that Rodrigo had in the second goal. But his hands full tonight with Luis Diaz, but he's leading the
On
challenge
attend que
well.
tout le monde se connecte.
Fabinho gets it back from Henderson. Mohamed Salah.
Légère domination de Liverpool avec un Sadio Mané en pleine forme.
Robertson.
Liverpool qui met la pression au Real. Oh. La défense du Real ne m'inspire pas confiance. La défense du Real ne m'inspire pas confiance.
Scored in his last 3 Champions League starts, Sadio Mane, quarter-final, semi-final, top goals. Has played mainly at the number 9, the centre-forward role since returning from winning the African Cup of Nations with Senegal.
Yeah, le fence.
Either way, by Benzema, struck by Henderson. Very well struck, but not accurately struck. Courtois was beaten. Fair way off target. He wasn't to know that initially. Just from the strike alone, the reaction from Courtois, wasn't sure where he was going. Sigh of relief when it went wide.
Ouais, gars, c'est mon premier live, hein. Donc excusez-moi si je ne maîtrise pas encore les paramètres.
Delayed 2022 Champions League final. You are just joining us and wondering why we are still 4 minutes shy of half time. The kickoff was delayed in order to try to deal with the admission of fans at one end of the ground. It does feel as if the stadium is full and full of noise now. Vinicius has got a free kick here. Can't get that tight. Sometimes you want to get high up the pitch from Canate. Not that tight. Karim Benzema was said this week he feels Vinicius is one of the top 5 players in the world now.
Désolé si je ne maîtrise pas encore les paramètres de ce live, mais bon, voilà.
In the Champions League. It's only 18 months ago since Benzema was caught on camera whispering to a teammate at half time, "Don't give the ball to Vinicius. I'm not sure he's on our team." I think it says more about Vinicius' improvement than anything. We've all had that said about us, guys. Here is Vinicius Junior. Alaba. Benzema has found some space here. Karim Benzema! Oh, and Alisson held him out. It might still come.
Benzema! Oh! Come on!
Breathe a mighty sigh of relief because they have already one chance, dealt with it,
Benzema.
and then presented it back to him. Oh, he was only needed one chance in all the build-up to the game. Let's talk of the way that he takes his chances. I wonder if the flag was for the initial burst forward. It is going to be checked inevitably.
L'occasion ratée, quoi.
Has to be checked. I think this will stand. I don't think there's any problem once it comes back to him, really. No.
Benzema!
So it's that first pass alone.
Let's go!
Well, he's been rivaling Ronaldo numbers this season, 44 goals and counting. Now, there's only one defender behind because the goalkeeper is so far forward, but does it come off Valverde or does it come off a Liverpool player? It has to be an intentional touch by a Liverpool player rather than just an innocent deflection. And that is the call now for the VAR, Jerome Brissa. And everybody in this stadium waits on his verdict. The jury is quite literally out here. It's obviously close, or we would have had a decision before now. Well, for me, that touch onto the Liverpool player stopped it, a shot on target. And so it is something that I feel will stand, and it has to stand. Because without that touch from Canate and Fabinho, it is a tackle. It's an intentional play of the ball. It's how it gets back to him there that is the key to this. There's no doubt that he was coming from what is termed an offside position. This isn't relevant in a sense. It's now he's behind the goalkeeper with only one defender between him and the goal. But how does it get back to him? It comes off Fabinho's knee. I think it's going to be played on here. We do have a FIFA referee, Christina Unger, to give her view of this. while we await the VAR's decision. How do you see it, Christina?
Yes, the determination we're making is whether or not Fabinho deliberately played the ball. It appears that Benzema was in an offside position. However, if the infraction has occurred or not, based on that behind the camera angle of Fabinho going in and committing and playing that ball, that's where they're looking at. And I do think that if they determine it as a deliberate play, the goal will stand.
That is the conundrum for the VAR. There is a lot resting on the shoulders of Monsieur Brissard right now. No goal.
Oh, putain.
No goal.
Pas de goal. Dommage pour le Real.
It has to be a deliberate touch by the defender, not just a deflection or a diversion. And I guess the verdict is that as Fabinho went in to challenge there, it came off his knee inadvertently on a mistake here by Alisson. Liverpool, who've been the better team for much of the half, are finishing it very nervously. The sixes and sevens at the moment, and this is the chaos that Real Madrid have been waiting
Moi, je
for.
peux pousser l'équipe de Liverpool. Bon, voilà. Allez, Madrid, let's go. Let's go.
Trying to play the ball, so therefore he's playing the ball to Benzema, and he's not offside, even though he is on an offside position. So it's a big call. It was Alisson who rather got in the way of Konaté's initial attempt to clear the ball. There's a misunderstanding between those two, which allowed Benzema a second chance, which he took. We don't have access to the same camera angles as VAR does have. I wonder in the back of my mind about the initial run by Benzema. That was a tight call too, but...
Bon, allez, on a quelques minutes de la fin de la première période. Le Real qui se met en marche, qui essaie de pousser avant la mi-temps. On va voir ce que ça va donner. Je pense qu'en seconde période, on aura plus d'action. Je pense qu'en seconde période, on aura plus d'action et ça sera plus intéressant. Comment? C'est une faute ça, l'arbitre. Monsieur l'arbitre, c'est une faute ça. À la fin de la première période, léger avantage pour le Real de Madrid au niveau de la domination, mais bon voilà. Première période assez calme. On a eu seulement deux grosses occasions côté Liverpool. Et voilà, une grosse occasion qui a engendré un but, mais finalement qui a été refusé du côté du Real. Donc on verra en seconde mi-temps ce qui va se passer.
After talking and texting for years, we got married for the family plan.
And then we really expanded our family for the wireless savings.
It seemed like the responsible thing to do.
And then just yesterday, my sister told me about Visible.
Yeah, get unlimited data for as low as $25 a month. No family needed.
Family plan savings without the family. Get Visible, single line wireless with unlimited data for as low as $25 a month.
This is how we play with power.
This is how we do it.
This is how we own the stakes. Whoa. How we put a team together. This is how we pass on greatness and see new sparks fly. Because with this team to inspire us, there's nothing we can't do. Pepsi, play to inspire.
Wake from a dream about lacing up with Liverpool. Let the dog out and start streaming Paramount Plus. It's your choice for championship soccer. More than 2,000 matches a year. No time for breakfast. It's a breakaway for City. Meanwhile, stateside, the Spirit are supreme. Back in Champions League. What a play! Mbappe to save the day en Francais. so many champions, you don't have to, because wherever you are, you're all over the world screaming the dream. The world's champions live here. Stream every match live on Paramount Plus.
Her Majesty the Queen, a Gail King special, Thursday at 10 on CBS.
I feel like as a meteorologist, it's never until you go through a severe weather event that you realize how important your role is. My first 2 weeks here, I chased tornadoes through central Texas into southeast Texas. It's one thing to see a storm on radar. It's another thing to actually show that viewer what the storm looks like in person. And it really brings this whole different dimension to severe weather coverage. As I've gone through certain severe weather events, it's really kind of opened my eyes to how important this job is.
5 Hour Energy, because spring means getting stuff done. Lots of stuff. You gotta cut stuff, pour stuff, plant stuff. And you're gonna need some energy. Lots of energy. 5 Hour Energy for every weekend to do.
You better move if you wanna go. Go ahead, get on a roll. Turn up the pedals and talk. You better do it if you're gonna do it. Yeah, I've never seen something like this. Never seen that.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Tucson. Now, get 2.79% APR for 60 months on the Tucson with new inventory arriving daily. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Where could 5 Hour Energy take you? Find out by voting for 5 Hour Energy's next flavor. You could win a $10,000 dream vacation to a sunny beach, a mountain resort, or an urban adventure. It's up to you.
Voilà, c'est la mi-temps.
BuyAGVote.com. Enter now.
Le match qui va reprendre dans quelques instants. Je pense que la deuxième période sera bien plus intéressante que cette première période. Et j'espère qu'on aura droit à un très bon match. Mettez dans les commentaires qui va gagner ce match-là.
Welcome to the halftime report presented by Heineken. Good to have you with us here at the Stade de France. It is 0-0 at the halfway point, and only just 0-0 because Real Madrid had a goal disallowed. That, of course, the major incident in the first half, and we're all about to argue about it. So let's go. Thierry, your thoughts?
For me, there's nothing to argue about. He's offside, and after that, the ball was never played back deliberately. Never on your second leg, and you tackle with your right leg. You can never, on purpose, pass that ball back. He went to tackle, rightly so.
Yeah.
First and foremost, he is offside because the goalkeeper, therefore, is forward. Therefore, you need to have two players in the end. So we're going to see now that he's offside. But then, Fabinho never makes that on purpose. So I agree with the call.
Yeah, you can see how far he is offside, and this is the real angle at the VAR I would have really looked at, because this is the reason why the goal has not been given. It's a coming together, it's a tackle. It's not a deliberate sort of play, if you like, but it has come off the Liverpool defender. Maybe Liverpool have got away with one, but I don't see it as a deliberate play.
Yeah, I agree with Jamie on that one. I know
Is that with me?
No, I agree with Jamie.
Is that
That's
why
what I'm
you're
saying. I said it's not deliberate. Yes, I agree with me too.
All right, we're going to go to a break. We will be right back with more for you. Don't move. We're coming straight back.
Halftime coverage on CBS Sports is brought to you by New Balance. We got now.
New Balance. We got now.
I love my new home. I always wanted a house with historic architecture, but it might be too Victorian.
Gosh, interesting headline on this. Pounds? Yes, I do believe they're called pounds. Locally.
No, or they can be. At least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. I save so much.
I have come to call upon.
Just text me while I'm heading up.
It's a ghost.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
It's called self-care.
Nobody.
kiss the bride.
Love you, God. Oh my God. So busy crying.
Introducing Gatorade Fit. Fitness starts from the inside out. Get healthy, real hydration and no added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or added colors. Fitness starts from within. Gatorade Fit. Healthy, real hydration. All G.
I just wanna.
Welcome to the cookout.
Who wants to see my house? Please, you better grab a life vest.
Big Brother is back, coming this summer to CBS.
Let's go! The cast of Survivor, Big Brother, Love Island, and The Amazing Race go head to head. Get ready for the challenge, USA. Coming soon on CBS.
À la fin de la première période, on attend le début de la seconde période impatiemment.
All right, welcome back to the Heineken halftime house. Liverpool Real Madrid 0-0 at the break, which means it is time for a Heineken unmissable moment. No Heineken table, but we're going to do it anyway. What do we got?
I'm going to start off today, actually. I think the movement and his feet from Courtois, just brilliant, just assessing it.
Sadio Mané est en feu.
From T-ball, absolutely brilliant.
And could that tip decide the Champions League final? What a match day this has been.
I took it to set.
No, you know, he got done with Mbappe like that against Paris Saint-Germain, but this time he reacted very well. What a save.
Yes, sir. Well, that is our first half Heineken unmissable moment. We're going to have more from the Champions League after a very short break. Definitely.
Thierry Henry qui est sur le plateau.
After talking and texting for years, we got married for the family plan.
And then we really expanded our family for the wireless savings.
It seemed like the responsible thing to do.
And then, just yesterday, my sister told me about Visible.
Yeah, get unlimited data for as low as $25 a month. No family needed.
Family plan savings without the family. Get Visible. Single line wireless with unlimited data for as low as $25 a month.
What happened?
Everybody's gone.
Nothing in this file adds up. Who has the capability to alter our signals, change our records?
I know what it's like when work follows you home.
I think something happened to me on that arm.
Headaches, memory confusion.
I'm not crazy. The Terminal List. New series, July 1st on Prime Video.
Loris Pemba. Non, je ne diffuse pas le match en direct. Je suis juste en train de commenter sur le match. Je regarde le match en direct, mais je ne l'ai pas sur l'écran. Si ça répond à votre question.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Now, get 2.79% APR for 60 months on the Santa Fe with new inventory arriving daily. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
How can we remove a brain tumor that's considered inoperable? I believe there has to be a way. At Houston Methodist, we're using virtual reality mapping, 3D navigation, and real-time surgical imaging to achieve what was once impossible. Because accepting inoperable for my patients isn't something I'm prepared to do.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
We're going to kick this country awake if it kills us.
The monarchy has stolen our future.
The fury of the forgotten generation.
It's time for youth revolution.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I want to burn the city to the ground.
I don't want musicians, I want sacres, assassins.
One word,
Destroy.
FX is Crystal. Coming soon. Only on Hulu.
Verify stands for truth. KHOU stands for Houston. This match is brought to you by Basketball.
Voilà, nous sommes à quelques minutes du début de la seconde période. Excusez-moi.
Welcome back. Let's very quickly take over to Jenny Chu and Peter Schmeichel for their thoughts on that first half.
Thanks, Kate. In the pregame, we talked about both goalkeepers having a huge impact in this game, and Courtois has been massive.
Alisson's done very little in the game. Didn't have to do that. But Courtois has been absolutely fantastic, carrying on for the way he's played all season. And this save here, that could turn out to be the match-winning save. It's, you produce a save like this in a game of this magnitude, you deserve to win.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens in the second half.
We sure will. Looking forward to this second half. Listen, if you accompanied us for the chaos as the game was delayed earlier on, we told you about the scenes that were happening outside of the ground. The scenes at our TV compound were not good either, by the way. Fans had jumped the gates and rushed into that television compound. Our producers and our entire production crew were then locked into the trucks by security as the police were tear gassing and arresting fans outside. The smell of that tear gas then making its way into the trucks. So disturbing scenes outside the stadium, disturbing scenes in the TV compound as well. Football sometimes really not such a beautiful game. Big thank you though to our production team as they stayed completely sane in our ears in a very disconcerting moment. So thank you to you guys. Players going back out now towards the tunnel to make their way back out for the second half. Jamie, I guess we should check in with you first. Should we? How are you feeling and what are you expecting of the second half?
Still in there.
Début de la seconde période.
Sort of played out the way I expected in that Liverpool have shown they're a better team than Real Madrid. But Real
Les joueurs
qui
sont en ce moment sous le tunnel et qui se dirigent vers la pelouse. Toujours un score nul de 0-0. On espère qu'on aura une seconde période plus palpitante, je dirais. Mettez dans les commentaires qui vous supportez.
I want to see Salah do a little bit more. In the first half, I thought he was off his game, but yeah, it's been entertaining. Hopefully, get some more goals in the second half.
Well, let's see. It is time for the second half. Liverpool, Real Madrid. Here are your commentators.
Écrivez dans les commentaires. Mettez votre pronostic dans les commentaires.
Many remarkable things about Real Madrid's route to Paris is that their last two victims were English Premier League teams, Chelsea and Manchester City, last year's finalists. Liverpool have become two Spanish teams, Atletico Madrid and Villarreal, beat them both home and away. Strangely, they have faced opponents from only three nations in their 13 Champions League fixtures this season. Game number 13 for both teams is the ultimate game, the final of the Champions League.
C'est parti pour la seconde période.
Finding ways to win this season, different ways, amazing ways. If they do lift the cup here tonight, it will be the 50th time they've prevailed in a game this season. Real Madrid have been beaten 3 times in this competition this year alone. Liverpool have been beaten 3 times all season in 62 games.
Parti pour la seconde période. Je serai avec vous dans quelques instants. Je finis juste de régler quelque chose.
There's nothing to separate them at halfway. Venez and Benzema are unable to get past Fabinho, and Van Dijk tidies up. It was an absorbing first half, as we expected. Liverpool and Real Madrid matching up in formations, and really Liverpool dominating. Real Madrid just waiting for that chance, waiting for that moment. I have to say, it really did get away with one at the end of the first half, and you just wonder as this second half progresses, the longer it stays 0-0, how much Real Madrid will fancy it more and more to say, well, this is how we thought the game would go, this is how it's going to plan for us.
Allez, Benzema.
If his goal had stood and was disallowed almost on a technicality, they would have pulled it off again. Alexander-Arnold, forward to Mohamed Salah. Good challenge by Alaba.
Liverpool à l'attaque. Oh.
Was there, but so too was Dani Carvajal, who did exceptionally well. Really good defending.
Attention à la défense du Real. Une défense qui ne m'inspire pas confiance.
He got a touch or did just enough to put him off. It was enough to stop a goal, and that's a big moment in the second half already.
Vinicius sous le flanc gauche. 1-2 avec Benzema. C'est pas aller loin. Sans que le Real ait décidé à mettre la pression à cette équipe de Liverpool. Dès l'entame de cette seconde période, ce qui est de bonne guerre.
Mohamed Salah being injured in the final of 2018 between these two sides. Dani Carvajal had to go off before half-time in that game too. Terrible disappointment for him.
Ouverture sur le flanc gauche de Vinicius Junior. Karim Benzema à l'entrée de la surface. Toni Kroos pour Vinicius. On sent que le Real commence à être à l'aise sur le terrain.
Casemiro.
Très bonne ouverture de Casemiro. Écrivez vos commentaires, écrivez votre pronostic dans les commentaires. Pour ceux qui sont connectés, écrivez votre pronostic dans les commentaires.
As you said in the first half, Real Madrid at times almost taking a breather on the ball to relieve the pressure on themselves. Still, Benzema, when he does get up wide and high with Vinicius, just probing, waiting for their moment, waiting for that opportunity. Luis Diaz is driven towards Mohamed Salah. He's going to do well to pluck it out of the air, but he's caught up with it. Salah looking for Mane, good work by Casemiro. Strong work by Mane, no foul. Luis Diaz. Met by Militao. Now Casemiro looking to counter. Alexander-Arnold just levers him to the ground and the free kick is given. Referee hasn't shown a yellow card yet. It looks like he's just going to have a word. Carvajal got away with something not dissimilar in the first half. Opposition right back in a similar position now, but it's two good bits of play from Casemiro to read that ball into Mane initially and then that run. Trent Alexander-Arnold, his third Champions League final at the age of 23. Alex Del Piero actually reached that mark a few weeks earlier, back in 1998, but talk about growing up quickly. Not bad company. Everything that I was doing at 23. Up to no good, probably. Vinicius, Casemiro. Fabinho getting to Casemiro. Alaba. Let's take. Mane. Who's just managed to reach around him.
Domination de Liverpool, légère domination de Liverpool au niveau des passes réussies.
There's concerns expressed about the decision to lay a brand new playing surface here on Tuesday and Wednesday. Was that a necessity? Stade de France hosted a rock concert a week ago, but seems to have played pretty well, the surface so far. It's only had, less than 3 days really to knit in the 500 rolls of
Mendy.
turf that were imported for the game.
La boule de Mendy.
New pitches are difficult to play on. Those rolls you talked about dry up quick when they don't knit. And suddenly you find little ridges and little rolls of the ball around the pitch. Troughs to play in, and it makes it difficult and hard to read.
Le Real qui met la pression.
Fabinho. Here's Diaz. Thiago. Salah. Vinicius has come back to help out Mendy. Salah early with the cross.
Courtois, très bon arrêt de Courtois.
In control.
Très bon arrêt de Courtois.
Plenty of intent about the two teams. Casemiro stretching the legs of Valverde.
Valverde. Allez. Action offensive du Real.
Quick to his feet. Thiago managed to win it back.
Sans succès.
It's high quality. It's a high intensity now. See how long it lasts. Both teams playing a lot of games this season. Not many options to change it over the course of the season. A lot of these players have played a lot of minutes in every game so far. We'll see how long the intensity lasts. But high-five football. Casemiro, off it by Mane. Really good control with a spinning ball from Ibrahima Konate. Van Dijk taking up Mane, allowing it to turn. Here's Luis Diaz, and it's Modric that's chasing it this time.
Liverpool qui est en contre-attaque avec Sadio Mané. Oh.
Blocked by Militao.
Attention à la défense.
Blocked by Casemiro. Stout defending by Real Madrid.
Pression offensive de Liverpool.
Two teams now
avec Sadio Mané à la balle. Alexander Arnold. On a un siège en ce moment sur la défense du Real. Aucun mouvement. 53e minute de jeu.
Thiago. Alexander Arnold. Henderson. Alexander Arnold. Thiago.
Oh! L'arrêt de Courtois.
Modric's header away, turned back in by Robertson.
Attention à la défense. Côté Real.
Away. It's Thiago who is attacking the near post. It's a wonderful ball in. Judgment from Courtois. So difficult when you see that body going across the front of you to make that decision to go. Just get the feeling there's two teams on it, two different types of boxers. Liverpool being being a lightweight boxer, loads of punches, loads of attacks, loads of forays. Real Madrid, that one big moment, that big heavyweight waiting to land the killer blow. Luis Diaz, I think Militao was caught in the face there inadvertently by the swinging boot.
On a une grosse faute sur Militao sur le flanc droit. Les esprits qui s'échauffent. L'arbitre qui essaie de garder le calme sur cette rencontre. Militao qui se tord de douleur sur la pelouse. Il a pris un coup à la tête.
Oh. On the
fall more than anything else.
Ouais, il n'y a pas grand-chose. Hein.
Like the best Barolo or Chianti Classico, he seems to get better with age. Class is permanent. He was away from Real Madrid for 6 years. With Bayern Munich, Napoli, Everton on Merseyside, Liverpool's big local rivals. For Carlo Ancelotti returned last summer.
Le stade qui est plein à craquer. Je pense qu'il y a une plus grosse domination des supporters de Liverpool qui ont pris d'assaut le stade, qui ont pris d'assaut le Parc des Princes. Un stade plein à craquer avec une ambiance folle.
Setting new records and standards. Even now, it's incredible to think he's taken some criticism this season over the style of play of Real Madrid. Trophies speak for themselves and records speak for themselves.
0-0. 56e minute. Toujours pas de but.
Henderson has good control, just couldn't quite free Mane. Fabinho. Mane. He's led the line so well for Liverpool. Henderson. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Salah! Didn't quite get hold of the first volley.
Oh!
Then the handball appeals. It's from the distance.
Liverpool qui met la pression.
The first attempt, but he made the second one more swinging. You can see.
Y a-t-il eu penalty ou pas?
But it was tucked into his body.
Je crois qu'il y a eu penalty. Hein.
From Salah. Again, passes in and around the Real Madrid defense.
Liverpool qui est en train de mettre la pression à la défense du Real.
Casemiro's made 3 or 4 important interceptions in this second half already. Just wondering how many
La défense du Real ne me met pas 2-0. Ah, mais bien sûr, hein. 2-0 pour le Real, je suis d'accord. Ça me ferait très, très plaisir. Je pense que ce sera le score. J'espère que ce sera le score final à la fin. Premier but! Premier but du Real! Eli, 71-31. Tu nous as porté chance. Hein? Vamos! Vamos! Oh. Le but est validé. Hein? 1-0 pour le Real. Eli 71-31.
They sucked up this pressure in the second half, much like the first, and then pounced. Huge goal from one of the rising stars in this team. Well, the stats will tell you that is Real Madrid's first shot on target. With Karim Benzema would tell you otherwise, having had a goal disallowed just before half time. But it's something he's really added to his game this season. Goal power. He raced away to score a memorable goal against Manchester City in the semi-final. He scored his first Real Madrid hat-trick this month. He scored his first goal for Brazil.
Eli 71-31. T'es de quel pays?
And goal number 22 of the shooting star in this Real Madrid season. Vinicius Junior growing up before our eyes.
Voilà le Real qui prend l'avantage au score grâce à Vinicius Junior. On est libéré là.
the game plan doesn't change. They can just bide their time, stay in the game and wait for their opportunities again, much like they did then. The anxiousness, the nervousness, it's all on Liverpool now. Can they find a way? Well, the team that scored first has won the last 6 finals, but Liverpool have now conceded the first goal in 6 of their last 7 games, and they didn't concede at all in the other one, and they haven't lost any of the others. They've actually prevailed in 5 of the 6. And during their last month of their incredible season, they spent 2 hours out there chasing games and still found a way.
Let's go!
Mentality monsters.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Le Real qui prend l'avantage.
It's usually Real Madrid who are behind. Changes the game so much.
Elie 71-31.
Just wonder, when we saw Real Madrid go in front against Manchester City, how they just sat in and just defended. And that was more out of any form of first yellow card of the final for Fabinho. It's the first yellow card, the first bit of frustration. Not the hardest decision the referee took on to make tonight, late and dangerous. And it suits Real Madrid. Just take this sting out of the game, slow it down. Last team to come from behind. In the final, Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid, who equalised in the 93rd minute of the 2014 final against Atletico in Lisbon. Sergio Ramos forced extra time and Real ran out 4-1 winners. Mane seized upon by Kroos. Valverde, who will claim the assist, although, as you suggest, Rob, it was probably a cross shot. Head down and hit it and hope. Sometimes it works. Both teams have very strong substitute benches. It's a wild card to available. He scored a couple against Liverpool in the quarter-final last season. His potential's never been a secret. This season, you know you're going to get goals from him. Salah looking for an equaliser.
Oh!
In the hands of Courtois again.
Liverpool qui
It was a good save as opposed to the great save that he made.
essaie de mettre la pression au Real sur moi.
That was the side he's expected Salah to go. You see that. Batting it away, he's in control, he's not at full stretch.
Pression de Liverpool, on voit. On verra bien ce que ça va donner. Faut qu'on passe en mode carénation maintenant. Enfermer la défense. On va bien serrer la défense. Salah veut nous créer des problèmes, celui-là. Il n'y a pas faute, là. Il n'y a pas faute, monsieur Ami.
It's unfortunate for Vinicius. As you say, Clive, he did lose his footing. Just that little clip of the ankle. If the foot was enough. Well, Luis Diaz has made an extraordinary impact in the 4 months that he spent at Liverpool Football Club. The first Colombian to play in the Champions League final. Only his 18th start for the club. But he hasn't made an impact tonight. And so Diogo Jota, 21 goals to his name this season, comes off the bench. And no great surprise. Really, as soon as we saw that Jota was stripped, Diaz was the person coming off. It will be interesting when the game starts.
Allez, vamos, vamos, vamos!
Sadio Mane switches.
Allez, mettez la pronostic.
How they're going to get into the game.
Je fais un dépôt à celui qui trouve le score juste du match.
team has scored more goals.
Ah, ciao les gars, on vient en boy maintenant.
The Liverpool that says Robertson, Jota almost with his first touch. Well, Venez behind him. Henderson kept alive by Thiago. Sadio Mane's onside.
Oh!
Centre backs from forward, really good header by Eder Militao.
Attention à la pression de Liverpool. Pourquoi? Le dernier rempart.
Just watching Courtois there. Extension.
Le dernier rempart.
His knee, his ankle, and his hip allow him to get into the air so quickly, so far. Allows him to control the save, carry it away. He turned 30 a couple of weeks ago, which is no age for a goalkeeper.
Vinicius qui est lancé, qui est freiné dans son élan par la défense de Liverpool. Contre-attaque de Liverpool avec Mo Salah. Wow! Faute de Mo Salah sur Toni Kroos.
Little use of the body. He goes up the fouls. You saw it against Chelsea, against PSG, against Man City. Once they do go in the lead, every trick in the book.
Plus d'une heure de jeu. Avantage Real de Madrid 1, Liverpool 0.
Arsene Wenger presided over more games in this competition as a coach than Carlo Ancelotti. He rode the block a million times. Militao looking for a free kick, corner given. Referee didn't buy that one. Jota's run the corner. Midpoint in the second half. Just seen from the corners so far from Liverpool, Benzema in the near post space. You see him drifting in there, number 9. He's won the first header. Just need the quality of the ball to be better. Robertson. Header away by Carvajal. Thiago's done well. Robertson to Jota. On the corner. The risk of repeating myself, delivery's just got to be better from Liverpool. He's got to clear Carvajal first. It's Robertson. Canate is there. Kept alive by Fabinho. And it's just laying claim to it. Henderson's there. Salah. Lovely control. Henderson. Jota beyond the far post.
Oh, Mo Salah! Attention à la défense.
He's been outstanding, the Real Madrid keeper.
Courtois, le dernier rempart de cette équipe.
So many times tonight. There's another occasion. Talked about the technique. That's just the size of him. Just make yourself big.
Accélération de Valverde sur le front droit. Centre. Ah, qui ne donnera rien. Contre-attaque de Liverpool.
Quite stretched. Thiago.
Contre-attaque de Liverpool.
Alexander-Arnold to Salah. Mane. Salah. Tucked away by Alaba. Carvajal.
Carvajal qui éloigne.
Valverde trying to get Carvajal on his way.
La pression de Liverpool. Une équipe du Real qu'on sent concentrée. Ils s'appliquent dans leur jeu. Ils sont disciplinés.
Alexander-Arnold. It's not his usual standing. Well, he feels there's nothing wrong with the cross.
Plus qu'une vingtaine de minutes avant la fin de la rencontre. On verra bien si le Real pourra tenir face aux assauts de Mo Salah, qui a failli marquer sur cette occasion.
It's his 4th season with Real Madrid. It's his best season with Real Madrid. He is the goalkeeper with the #1 ranked team in international football in a World Cup year. Thibaut Courtois All kinds of opportunities for him in the coming months, but in the coming minutes, he's got a lead to protect. He's faced his own criticisms in the time at Real Madrid, and you really feel that he's grown into the role since leaving Chelsea. You have to give him credit to be able to come back from those criticisms, and it was severe.
Vinicius, allez.
Modric to Vinicius.
Oh, il y a faute là. Comment?
Henderson. Thiago.
Il y a eu la faute sur Vinicius.
Mane. Casemiro responds. It was a good final before the goal was scored, but it's gone up a notch now as a spectacle. It's on a knife edge. Two brilliant bits of defending. One from Canate and another from Casemiro. He's been fantastic in the second half.
Attention à la faute là.
Jota trying to ride the challenge from Militao, but just about enough.
Oh, il y a faute.
Bubbled over by Van Dijk. Free kick.
Faute sur Benzema. Karim Benzema.
The two best players are going to be the goalkeeper and Casemiro. I think he'd take that because he knows that's the game plan. That's where they need their big players to turn up. And they've done that. Crazy thing is, you know, we're just over 15 minutes to play. Real Madrid have been behind. Here's Vinicius again, by the way. They've been behind with 15 minutes of normal time to go in each of the 3 knockout rounds. This is almost like unknown territory that they're approaching here. High on aggregate, that is, of course, in the 3 previous rounds. Saw extra time through against Manchester City, but Manchester City had taken off all their attacking players and really ran out of options of what to do. Liverpool need a goal to force extra time. Alexander-Arnold. Mendy with the sliding challenge. The rivalry continues between Alexander-Arnold and Vinicius. Liverpool player didn't like the challenge, didn't like the ferocity of it. Mane. Henderson.
Attention à Sadio Mané là.
He might even have gone down there.
Allez!
Even headed by Casemiro, kept alive by Fabinho, away by Carvajal. Thiago fighting Robertson. Jota has turned. Ball bounced off his arm, but Jota's gone on. Halted by Casemiro again.
Grosse pression de Liverpool sur
Henderson. Alexander-Arnold.
Sur le box.
Trying to
Real
drive it
Madrid.
into Salah. Only away as far as Henderson. Mane. Alexander-Arnold. Driven in.
Attention.
He's tried to direct it goal as it was a shot again, rather similar to the Real Madrid goal, but not the connection that Jota needed. That was slightly out of control. That element Jota couldn't get to. As Vinicius could, he was probably actually ironically a better struck shot from Alexander-Arnold. It doesn't allow the strike to get that contact. Here comes Naby Keita. You looked for a spell before the game as if he was going to start the game. We were wondering how long Thiago Silva would last in this final. We might be about to find out. Carlo Ancelotti reluctant to refresh so far. We are now into that area with 75 down on the clock and 15 to go. Mane penalised. Roberto Firmino is also stripped off and ready to come on for Liverpool. Interesting to see exactly what Jurgen Klopp does here, because his team had the initiative. They actually, I threatening to score. It can be a danger sometimes of changing too much, even at such a late stage. Absolutely. When you do score, you've got the option of how you change it. You leave yourself too exposed. Trust your team. Tony Kroos. It is Casemiro. With a late run. He couldn't direct it to a teammate.
Il faudrait concrétiser ces actions. Comment?
Real opportunity.
Liverpool qui se lance à la contre-attaque.
Contact from Casemiro.
Benzema, on attend tous ton but.
This is his offside. Militao and Fabinho had a meeting there in midfield. There was no free kick necessary. So Jordan Henderson's going to give the captain's armband to Virgil van Dijk and come off. Naby Keita will replace him. And the other change is Thiago Alcantara. So change of shape as well as personnel for Liverpool. Roberto Firmino will take his place. Firmino's he's steady now. He's not really had a run in the team since February. He's had 1 or 2 injuries. There's a year on his contract. There's speculation about his future. Hasn't played for Brazil since the Copa final last year, but he started the finals of 2018 and 19, and he is different. It's unique. Liverpool don't have another player quite like him. Oh, he'll come and get the ball. Playing at the minute, just in behind. Mane out front. They'll chop and change, they'll switch. Keita's in midfield. Almost a 4-2-4. Yeah, it's sort of like a 4-2-3-1 really, isn't it? One, yeah, with Firmino just off Mane. Salah and Jota wide. Firmino quickly involved. Here is Mane. Here is Keita. Firmino. It's a well-timed challenge by Alaba, but now he's lost it to Keita, and here's Mane. And Alexander-Arnold. Driven in, but
attention à la défense du Real.
Militao in the nick of time. But this is play 1-2's other opponents now. No foul by Fabinho. He tells Vinicius to get to his feet. Oh, that's a booking simulation now. Trying to buy a foul. Firmino. Jota. Salah can't reach it. Mendy can. Robertson into Firmino. It's ambitious.
Attention à Firmino, ce gars peut changer la donne à n'importe quel
for the
moment.
next 12 minutes, because this is going to be how it's going to think for the rest of the game. Naby Keita. It's come out to Jota. Good control. Firmino!
Oh! Attention!
There's a flag up for offside.
Attention à Sadio Mané, un rat de surface. Faites très attention à ce gars.
Jurgen Klopp has repeatedly tried to disarm any talk of his team rewriting history, winning everything in their world, trying to laugh it off, shrug his shoulders. What it won't stand for.
Plus qu'une dizaine de minutes avant la fin de la rencontre, le Real de Madrid qui mène toujours 1-0 avec le grand Ronaldo qui est dans la tribune, je dirais. El Fenomeno.
This extraordinary season is coming to its climax, and Real Madrid are threatening to wrest the European Cup out of Liverpool's hands again. Alexander-Arnold into Mane.
Attention à Liverpool qui, pour ces 10 prochaines minutes, va mettre une très grosse pression à la défense du Real. Oh, merci pour toi. C'est un fallu de peu pour que Liverpool inscrive leur premier but. Grosse pression de la part de Liverpool.
A season of nearly 10 months comes down to 10 minutes. Alexander-Arnold
10 minutes à jouer.
in towards Salah. I think that's what he was trying to do.
Allez, Cavalla.
Real Madrid have defended it. It is a Liverpool throw. No, it's not. I think he's given a free kick, the referee. No, he's given a Liverpool free kick. No, he's given a Liverpool throw.
Un peu de confusion là. Liverpool qui est.
One of the substitutes is absolutely berating the referee's assistant. You can understand why. Took the momentum away, didn't it? Sadio Mane. Firmino. For back kick.
Oh!
Horrid.
Grosse boule.
Getting round the back of this Real Madrid defence. It's getting easier and easier.
Keita qui manque lamentablement ce tir. Attention à la défense du Real qui est très fébrile en ce moment.
Liverpool continue to create openings. One goal has been enough the last 2 years. Kai Havertz, Kingsley Coman.
Attention, attention, attention.
The options for Real Madrid. Venez an obvious choice to bring a bit of steel into the midfield. Searching ball from Fabinho. Wonderful.
Attaque de Mohamed Salah qui nous fout la pression. Thibaut Courtois, le dernier rempart.
That's a match-winning save. That's the best of a lot from Courtois.
Wow.
You have a little moment when it hits you on the arm. You're not in control. You're not sure. You react. Get something on it, and you pray and hope it goes wide. Prayers have been answered. Alexander Arnold. Headed away by
Le Real qui tient bon. Pour l'instant.
Firmino. Salah. Kanate. Salah.
Allez, contre-attaque avec Vinicius. Il n'y a personne devant aller. Benzema sur le fond droit. Vinicius. Oh. C'est dommage. Très mal joué cette contre-attaque. Liverpool qui repart de l'autre côté. Bonne défense. Bonne défense. 7 minutes à jouer.
Fantastic save. Courtois. Just watch him. Stand, wait, get ready, be small movements, ready for the set, ready for the strike. And a little bit of fortune you need as a goalkeeper. That deflection goes wide of the post. It will be of no consolation to Liverpool at all. He's the man of the match here, is the Real Madrid goalkeeper. They've got to find a way past him. Diogo Jota. Valverde has stolen it back. Firmino has stolen it back, but there's Modric looking to get Vinicius on his way. Edouard Camavinga is imminent.
Le Real qui temporise le jeu, qui est dans la moitié de Liverpool. Voilà, plus que 6 minutes à jouer avant la fin de la rencontre. Je suis très impatient de savoir si le Real va pouvoir tenir.
French midfield player, he's taken the eye every time he's played the last 3 months or so. It's like Fede Valverde's night is up.
Sortie de Valverde.
Camavinga actually scored in this stadium on his full international.
Sous les applaudissements du public.
An hour and more of both the quarterfinals, both the semi-finals.
Très bonne prestation de Valverde. Voilà. Et Eduardo Camavinga qui fait son entrée sur le terrain.
More of an industrious role out there. He's actually ended up with the assist for the potential winner. They may not need Rodrigo tonight. This man is bringing athleticism and wonderful ability on the ball to keep the ball as well when they get the opportunity. Rodrigo is actually stripped off and ready. Gross. Vinicius.
Allez, Benzema.
Modric won't reach that. Robertson will. Jota. Oh, he took a chance there. Fell behind, but it was a chance that came off for him. Cross to Modric. Carvajal still way forward. Here he is. Camavinga. Gross. With Camavinga coming on, Casemiro has got the license to drop back into that back line even more to make it back five. Benzema on towards Vinicius, no flag. It's Vinicius Junior. It's Karim Benzema. Halted though by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Helped on by Jota. Mane. Three in support of Sadio Mane. Cut out by Casemiro for the umpteenth time tonight. Modric trying to get out. Can't play from Real Madrid. Vinicius spends his run. Flag is up.
Hors jeu.
These opportunities now coming more at Liverpool's ends with the breakaways, with the chances, the freedom. Challenge by Camavinga concedes another Liverpool corner. 3 more minutes. It has been such a dramatic Champions League season. Is there another twist in this tale? Alexander-Arnold. And it's held by Thibaut Courtois. He's done nothing wrong tonight. That's as big as a save. Just coming all that way, taking the pressure off, taking the collision. He won't rest easy. I did mention his only Champions League appearance in a final prior to tonight, a little earlier, 2014. Atletico led into the 93rd minute. Sergio Ramos equalised against him. Denis Ceballos will come on before Rodrigo. Into midfield. All of this now is just to try to see and run the clock down. Substitution's been delayed. Can Liverpool create one more chance? Here comes Ceballos. Luka Modric is coming off. The player here is, by the way.
Merci, Eli. C'est gentil.
Feeling is that he will agree and he will be in contract and stay on with Real Madrid. This place comes to Ceballos. Comes on with legs. He will run and run and run for these last few moments in the game. There's no need to create. There's a need to defend. Firmino. And more up than out
Merci. Eli 71-31. Plus qu'une minute avant la fin de la rencontre. Le Real de Madrid qui va certainement s'imposer.
How much added time? 5 minutes. Keita. Into Jota. Couldn't help it all. To Firmino. Robertson was in there too.
Merci, merci. Merci pour le soutien. C'était mon premier live. Désolé si je ne maîtrise pas encore les paramètres, mais bon, Voilà, je vais m'améliorer avec le temps. Oh, le 2-0 qui nous échappe. Non, pas encore. Pas encore.
Get that second goal to get that cushion to win it for Real Madrid. Been a cheerleading from Tony Kroos. They're very close.
Non, je pense pas encore. Peut-être dans l'avenir. Bien, je le ferai. C'était mon premier test. Voilà, j'ai voulu essayer pour voir un peu comment ça se passe. Benzema offre nous le 2-0 là. Ah. Voilà, j'ai voulu essayer un peu. Donc je ferai. N'oublie pas de t'abonner. Je serai en live pour les finales NBA. Donc, n'oublie pas de t'abonner. Merci bien. Je serai en live pour les finales NBA. Voilà, donc, ils vont débuter jeudi. Donc, n'oublie pas, abonne-toi sur la chaîne. Merci. Big up à toi, c'est gentil. C'est gentil.
Only needed one shot on target. Van Dijk's up there. That just comes from Firmino. Van Dijk again.
Liverpool qui continue sa pression offensive sur la défense du Real. 5 minutes d'arrêt de jeu.
Diogo Jota. Found a way to Mane.
Sadio Mané.
Sadio Mane.
Allez.
Somehow defended it again. Somehow they keep finding.
Bonne relance de Benzema.
Kroos.
Allez, on progresse.
Fouled by Keita. A relieving free kick for Real Madrid.
Merci, merci. Bien, jeudi, il y aura le début des finales NBA. Donc voilà, je serai en direct aussi pour les finales NBA. Je vais, bon voilà, avec le décalage horaire, je ne sais pas si beaucoup de personnes seront connectées, mais je ferai des vidéos en tout cas. Je tiendrai tout le monde informé.
They've seen it all before, Modric, Benzema, but that doesn't mean they don't want to see it again. The club captain, Marcelo.
Le Real qui est à quelques minutes de la victoire de cette Champions League.
So I'll rate this one up from Allison. Marcelo will be moving on after 15 years at Real Madrid. He might just get his hands on the giant trophy for one last time tonight. Alisson's got to take chances. Liverpool have got to get the ball forward. Keita. Fabinho. One last attack for Liverpool. Fabinho's cross and Courtois' hands. Oh my, Courtois' hands have foiled Liverpool. And those hands are going to be on a winner's medal in a moment or two. A fitting moment to end the game now. It's been a goalkeeping masterclass from Courtois.
Vamos!
Looks like it's enough. Keita. Clearly fouled by Kroos. There will be a free kick. We're playing added time to the added time.
Vamos! Victoire du Real.
14 times champions. Twice as
Victoire du Real. Victoire du Real de Madrid. Ils l'ont fait. Big up à Karim Benzema et à toute l'équipe du Real de Madrid. Merci à tous ceux qui ont suivi ce direct. J'espère que vous avez passé un bon moment avec moi pour ce premier direct. Et à très bientôt pour une nouvelle vidéo. Allez, ciao. Vamos. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Real Madrid, the untouchables. Liverpool have had a wonderful season. It won't seem like it right now. A week ago, they were still playing for 4 major trophies. In 7 days, they have seen the 2 most.
Allez, salut à tous et à tous, et on se prend très bientôt.
Ancelotti becomes the most successful coach in the history of this competition. The Don of the Champions League, 2 triumphs as a player, and now 4 more as a manager of players. 2 titles with Real Madrid, 8 years apart. A man who just knows how to win, and win with grace and style. Nobody knows quite how Real Madrid even got here. They've dodged so many bullets in the knockout rounds, picked themselves up off the canvas time and time again. Lucky? No, you make your own luck. It's not easy living up to your history.
You make your own luck.
Real Madrid, and they've not made it easy.
That's what it is. You make your own luck.
Biggest night in the club football calendar. They have kept their date with destiny again. They've won their last 10 European finals. 14 times champions of Europe. The original European champions are the new European champions.
Vamos!
Carlo Ancelotti is celebrating.
Vamos!
Liverpool fans rushing to get out of the Stade de France. They couldn't get into the Stade de France originally, but now they are happy to try and make their way out of this stadium. Mo Salah was one of many Liverpool players who now have to try and digest this. But obviously, huge celebrations from Real Madrid. Only side ever to reach double figures when it comes to being crowned champions of Europe. They've done it on 14 occasions now. How special is this, Thierry, do you think?
Yeah, je suis très content. Je suis très content.
We said it so many times. It's about
Une victoire bien méritée. Et voilà, au vu de la saison qu'ils ont eu, ils se sont battus à chaque game, à chaque match. Et voilà, le couronnement. Très content.
He's one of the best keeper in the world and definitely better than Ederson. I said it the other day and I will maintain it. And he showed it tonight. He's been showing that for a very long time. Never get any credit. I would like to think he's going to get some credit tonight. And Carvajal was outstanding because Vinicius Junior scored a goal that was a tap-in created by Carvajal. Do not ever forget the guy that passes the ball.
Vamos!
Carvajal was outstanding and he's been poor in recent games before that. Today, he wasn't.
Le mettait en feu actuellement. Les supporters de Barcelone là.
Beat Real Madrid and then talk and say it was revenge and all of that. When you talk before a final, you have to win it. And Real Madrid have an habit of winning this type of games, and they were singing it, and I know you understand it, Kate. They were singing again, así, gana el Madrid. I heard it too often, playing in Spain. They find a way to win, that's why they are 14.
That's how Real Madrid win is the China.
Eli, merci vraiment, merci pour ton soutien. Merci d'avoir passé ce moment avec moi. Et à très bientôt. Voilà, j'ai aussi une page Facebook. Si tu veux m'ajouter sur Facebook, tu peux le faire. J'aurai le lien dans la description. Tout le plaisir a été pour moi. Voilà, merci d'avoir partagé ce moment avec moi. Et merci beaucoup, c'est très gentil.
La Liga this season, but I mean Liverpool played well without probably creating enough chances. Courtois was outstanding, we know that, but I thought Madrid would not be able to cope with Liverpool defensively. They defended fantastically well, Carvajal, I thought Casemiro in front of the two centre-backs as well. They were outstanding. They really were. And yeah, but I mean, what we're seeing here is, I said there was no chance of Real Madrid winning this competition early in the tournament, because you watch them play and you're more impressed with maybe the mentality or individuals at different times rather than the actual team. But to beat the teams they beat, PSG, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, you can't get a tougher run than that to go win the Champions League. So hats off.
Bonne soirée. À la prochaine.
I go back to the same thing, by the way. Mbappe didn't come. Hazard on the bench, Bale on the bench, a lot of things, and they still managed to find a way to do the double, by the way, winning the league and winning the Champions League.
On garde le contact.
This is me saying.
On garde le contact et à la prochaine. Ajoute-moi sur Facebook et voilà, on garde le contact. Comme ça, tu sauras à chaque fois que je me connecte.
City, they beat Liverpool over 2 legs and in 1 leg. I'm telling you, respect the Spanish league.
Listen, since Thibaut Courtois is such a big talking point, we brought Peter Schmeichel down to the desk.
Vamos!
Micah and Jamie.
Hala Madrid.
For Thierry Henry, Thibaut Courtois was undoubtedly the man of the match, Peter, for you.
Yeah, absolutely. He was outstanding right from the beginning. I said before the game, if Real Madrid should have a chance to win this game, he needs to bring his A game. And he did bring his A game. He brought his A class.
Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup.
That's even the first half.
Merci beaucoup d'avoir suivi ce live.
That's where all the momentum for Liverpool will start.
Et à très bientôt pour la finale NBA. Voilà, n'oubliez pas, cette chaîne est dédiée au sport en général. Donc, à chaque fois qu'il y a un événement sportif, que ce soit football, basket, UFC, les sports de combat, voilà, venez. Je poste généralement des vidéos sur tous les événements sportifs. Donc, bon, voilà. Restez connectés, abonnez-vous et à très bientôt. Je suis trop content pour la victoire du Real actuellement.
Most of finishing is instinctive. You cannot afford yourself to think about it. It's just going to be something. And he was, I mean, Courtois, my God, how good. Casemiro as well. I mean, they didn't play a great game, Real Madrid, but they played Liverpool really, really well.
Mike, I promise you, we will ask you your thoughts, but it might be after the trophy presentation. We're going to go to a quick break to make sure we're back in time for that. We'll be right back with you.
This match is brought to you by MasterCard. And Heineken, UEFA Champions League official sponsors.
This is how we play. Play with power. How we put a team together. This is how we pass on greatness. Because with this team to inspire us, there's nothing we can't do. Pepsi, play to inspire.
Voilà, à très bientôt. Fin du stream. Hey, Ford, my boy. How are you? C'est maintenant que tout le monde se connecte.
You're watching the post-match show on CBS Sports presented by.
Ah, je m'apprête à bouger, c'est là que tout le monde se connecte.
So you can too.
Ford, my boy, did you watch the game? Did you watch the soccer game?
Very warm welcome back. You know what, Michael, we have got time to get your thoughts. Vinicius Jr., you picked him out ahead of the game. Listen, you come into your first ever Champions League final as a player. You score the only goal and the winning goal. It has to be insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I think it's been brilliant from the scenes of last season when the team didn't trust him. We've seen what Benzema was saying about a no pass to, but now he's got his 22nd goal of the season, and it really is a joy to watching him live as well. And we did talk about the key matchup, and he didn't, I wouldn't say having the best game today, but what he is always a threat, and that space in behind. Alexander-Arnold didn't know what to do on the goal, which we'll obviously dissect later on. He just.
Bon allez, ciao, ciao, à la prochaine. Je vais profiter un peu.
Just look at him. This is where you're going to get your goals, in there. Trent's position in there, he's ball